Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna step off a little bit because I cannot take this light over here. I can't see y'all, so I'm gonna come down a little bit. I hope y'all don't mind. And I can't believe I keep saying y'all because I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and that's not how we speak. Yeah, and funny thing about being from Brooklyn, it's like, we had a reputation. I grew up in Brooklyn in the 70s and the 80s, when Brooklyn was a tough place. Okay, in fact, I remember in 1987, I go away to Syracuse, and I tell people I'm from Brooklyn. They're like, holy shit, Brooklyn, that's a tough place. You in a gang? In fact, some people would even taunt me. They'd actually look me in the face and go, Brooklyn sucks. Wait for me to respond. I'm not a violent guy, but I knew how to handle myself, and that's it. Now I tell people I'm from Brooklyn, they're like, oh wow, how interesting. What kind of art do you do? Very different place now. Funny thing is, is Ira still around? Is Ira? No. Ira? No. Okay. Ira, fuck you. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I'm not. That was rude. I don't know. But you're talking about being woke. I thought I was woke. Now I feel like a fucking redneck. None of my fingers went down through any of your speech, but I'm the liberal atheist from New York, and you made me feel like Andy. So thank you for that. And by the way, Andrew, I need to apologize to you when you're like, I'm not going to follow you home. It's like, and I said, follow me home to your own risk. That's a Brooklyn coming out at me. That was not. Okay. I'm sorry. And and tell me about the Brooklyn coming out in me. It's like. It's a funny thing. I'm here for, I only have 9 days left here, but I've been here for about, almost 2 months, and and I bought a bicycle because that's the way I like to travel. It's a good way to travel. And funny thing about being in the streets here, it's like, it's a lazy game of chicken. Have y'all noticed that? It's just like, like stop signs are for display purposes only. But you know what? As peaceful and lovable as this town is, there's still a little Brooklyn that comes out of me. I'm riding my bike and cabs are going through the intersections, and I'm going through and I'm staring them down. Yeah, go ahead, fucking do it. Go ahead, do it. Yeah, fucking challenge me, all right? Unless, of course, it's, excuse me one second. Unless, of course, it's a white Chevy Suburban. Okay, no, I'm not fucking with y'all. Okay, no, my bad. So, yeah. Okay, you need my 500 pesos? That's good. So, I don't think most of you got that one, huh? I got it. Okay. So, anyway, yeah, like I said, I did grow up in Brooklyn during the 70s and the 80s. Which shows my age, which means I do remember a time where there was a lot of things that we take for normal right now, take for granted, that were taboo back then. Things like tattoos and different colored hair. Back then, if you did that, you were a deviant or a punk rocker or something like that. Yeah, okay? Of course, my friend Marie has beautiful hair back there, beautiful multicolored hair. Seen a lot of other people with beautiful hair. I jumped on that bandwagon right away. I dyed my hair clear. Well, it was very fitting for me, Sometimes I forget to comb it, no one notices. So, tattoos, I actually ended up finally getting one. For those of you in the back that can't see it, it's an infinity heart. The infinity heart is the symbol of polyamory. I've been openly polyamorous for almost 10 years now. For those of you who don't know what that is, you can Google it or watch a Netflix series and be just as misinformed as you are now. At the end of the day, what it really is a bunch of people who have a scheduling fetish. So I have to say, this is only my second time doing this. I did it once again 2 weeks ago. I'm actually comfortable on stage with a microphone. I've, done karaoke in my life. I once ran for political office, so I had to do debates. In my career, I had to do a lot of public speaking, so comes easy to me. What comes difficult to me is the one-on-one shit. That's where I'm really awkward. And you can imagine, between being poly and between being awkward one-on-one, dating is really fucking hard. In fact, sometimes, I'm hanging out in the bar, I see something I'm interested in, and, my time's almost up.
You can keep going, you don't have to tell them.
Okay. See what I mean by awkward? Yeah, but no, see, I go up to somebody and it's almost like an interview, like a job interview. Like, I'll see somebody and I'll start talking to them and I'm like, okay, where are you from? I'm sorry, I forgot, this is Playa. What part of Canada are you from? Go through the typical, band of questions. Hey, what do you do? Blah, 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 and everything like that. Eventually, we start talking about tattoos. Yeah, this is the only one I have. Well, what does that mean? I'm polyamorous. Oh. Well, it was nice talking to you, indicating that this interview is now over. In fact, she was so professional, she sent an email. Dear Mr. Torres, thank you for your interest in wanting to start a sexual relationship with me. While your credentials are quite impressive, unfortunately there are a lot of applicants much taller and darker hair than you. As a result, this position is no longer available. P.S. Sorry, eh? So that didn't work so well. I figured, you know what? I'm sorry, I'll be done soon. I said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna try a different angle. Here I am, I'm down here experimenting with digital nomad life. I still have a New York City income, and I'm in Playa del Carmen. Okay, whereas my income makes me just get by at home, it makes me actually feel a little wealthy down here. So I changed a couple of things on my dating profiles, and I said, I have the resources to be a sugar daddy. Well, didn't take long to get a few hits. I meet this one woman, a local woman, and we're talking, things are looking good, and she's saying, I'm so glad I met you. I was looking for somebody who could pay my rent and pay my child's tuition. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I was just thinking, a couple of nights at Harry's Steakhouse, buy a couple of shiny trinkets and show off to your friends. I'm more of a high fructose corn syrup daddy. I got a lot more last 2 weeks ago. So, anyway, if any of you have ever dated a Hispanic woman, I was actually in an 18-year relationship with one. When they get really, really quiet and just stare at you, that's trouble. You know this interview is over. And then again, there's the email. Dear Mr. Torres, thank you very much for your interest in being a provider in exchange for companionship. While your credentials are very impressive, I was looking for somebody who's a little bit less of a cheapskate. Best of luck in your future endeavors. I don't know where to go from there. Except to reintroduce Andy.